And welcome to the first ever installment of the WWE Heat Dome Report. And on our first Heat Dome, we're talking all things WWE Battleground tonight, as Battleground will be coming to you exclusively on the WWE Network. There will be championships, there will be conquering, there will be family, there will be contention, there will be animosity, there will be struggle. It is all leading into the hottest event of the year, SummerSlam. Now, Battleground has kind of been low-keyed. It's been under the radar. There hasn't been a lot of news, rumors, headlines about Battleground. So, this isn't expected to be a huge pay-per-view, which I'm very surprised that they're having the Shield triple threat match. Maybe that's just to enhance Battleground, so more people will actually be tuning in to Battleground. And we're going to run down the preview and the predictions and the match analysis here on the WWE Heat Dome Report. We will also, we're going to be running this every weekend, all weekend long. I just wanted to wait until Sunday because Battleground is... here's the thing, though. There hasn't been a lot of news, rumors, or hype about it, but the card is actually pretty solid. It should make for an entertaining night. It's actually... The card is better than any build or anticipation that is going into this event. Make sure to share this video on Twitter and Facebook. Make sure to leave your comments and your predictions below. And what do you expect from WWE Battleground tonight? And we're going to start right at the very top, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? And remember to look out for the exclusive Sean's VUN online merchandise store coming to a online store, coming to a cell phone, laptop, desktop near you. Look out for that. We're going to kick it off with the WWE Championship on the line. Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in a highly anticipated triple threat match, a match that we thought we were going to get at SummerSlam, but maybe the WWE thought, well, we're going to get more eyes on Battleground, so we're going to do the match right now. And once again, obviously, the build to this match has been mediocre because Roman Reigns was suspended. So that kind of threw the WWE a curveball immediately going into this contest. But, these three, obviously, it's going to be a match of the year candidate, if not the match of the night. Well, I know there's another match that people are talking about that's going to steal the show, but when you're talking about the character of Dean Ambrose, when you're talking about the development of Seth Rollins, when you're talking about the future of Roman Reigns, when you're talking the WWE title thrown into the mix, you know that these three superstars are going to go all out. And, when it's triple threat match, it automatically means it's no disqualification. And Dean Ambrose's chances of walking out as WWE champion are not high. It does not favor the WWE champion, but Dean Ambrose, and I've said this since he won the title at Money in the Bank, he has been one of the most fightingest WWE champions in the shortest amount of time. Because and I'm saying short amount of time, because if Dean Ambrose loses the WWE title tonight, he has been one of those champions that has been remarkable for all the right reasons. Here's a guy that has flown took his car to one event, flown to another event, planes, cars, running, whatever it is. He has made 2 events, 3 events in one day, defending the WWE title. Defending the WWE title 3 times in 1 week this week. He defended against Seth Rollins on Raw, and then against Seth Rollins on SmackDown, and then he's defending it at Battleground. I can't remember the last time a champion had to defend his championship 3 times in the span of 1 week on WWE television, but that is exactly what Dean Ambrose has done. But not to be outdone, you got Seth Rollins, the architect, a man that is always thinking, a man that is always delivering, and Seth Rollins knows what it's like to win the WWE title with those bright lights. But what about Roman Reigns, who was suspended? He wants to build momentum. He wants to be credible again. He wants to show that he is legitimate. He wants to show that he can get the job done and be the guy, and that the Roman Empire isn't torn apart. So each superstar has a lot to prove and a lot to gain in this triple threat match. It is definitely high stakes, make no mistake about it. But to pick a prediction, a preview, analysis, I just ran down the analysis of the match. And like I said, I think it's going to be a hell of a match. I think it's going to be a barn burner. And if you want more videos like this before a pay-per-view, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share on Twitter and Facebook. And I will do more full card analysis, preview. And of course, when the event is on, when Battleground is on tonight, I will be here for every single match with my live commentary, my thoughts, my feelings, and my reactions of what I thought about each and every match at Battleground. I'm thinking whether or not I should upload videos on every match, or if I should just do a full show live commentary in a live event here on YouTube.com. But it all depends on if this video gets enough likes, comments, and feedback, and if you share this video on Twitter and Facebook. But as for a winner, there's a lot of people that are, there's a lot of reports that are going out that are rumoring Roman Reigns to turn heel. That would probably be a solid move, especially with the heel beard that Roman Reigns has going on. But, personally, for me, I want Dean Ambrose to win. but I think Seth Rollins will come out the new WWE Champion come hell or high water tonight at WWE Battleground on the WWE Network. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Something absolutely has to give in this match. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been fighting for years. Who do they like beating up more than each other? Well, they're beating up themselves pretty much. With, going to sleep at night thinking, well, what's going to be the next move? What am I going to do next? How can I go into this match with the right psyche? And, there's just so many layers to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And, I'm surprised that this feud has been going on for a long time. They may have not been having consistent matches on pay-per-view, but this feud has been going. This has been building and anticipating since the Royal Rumble. So can you imagine the feeling? Can you imagine the intrigue? Can you imagine what's going to be like when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens locks horns in one of the most anticipated matches of the year at Battleground? That's the thing about this. There may not be the hype feeling, maybe not the hype factor, but the Battleground event doesn't have that much hype, but the matches have the hype and the anticipation around it, the aura, so to speak. I don't know if that made sense, but here on Show Entertainment, we will dare to make sense or be logical or illogical. It doesn't matter. But, this pay-per-view, this is one of those pay-per-views where people will say, well, if you missed it, you wouldn't be missing a whole hell of a lot. Well, as a concerned story and strategy, yeah, there hasn't been a whole hell of a lot of that going into this event. But the hype with the matches themselves, a lot of people are anticipating Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. In my opinion, I think Kevin Owens needs to get the victory here. As Sami Zayn is still a work in progress, I think WWE has bigger plans for Kevin Owens on the horizon. So I'm going with Kevin Owens in what should be another match of the night candidate. It's going to be very close between that match and the Shield match. And then a match that should definitely, raise the entertainment level, right? John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass versus The Club. Well, The Club has been maintaining and gaining that momentum. They have been able to stand the test of time. And John Cena right now is in a transition period. John Cena just got drafted to SmackDown. This is the last time you're going to see The Club and John Cena. Well, no, actually, as it concerns Gallows and Anderson, because it's AJ Styles and John Cena who are on SmackDown. So you're going to have to assume that we're going to get more matches out of that. So I give this match to John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass. As we all know, the WWE is high on Big Cass and Enzo Amore. But the WWE is also favorable towards AJ Styles, so this is one of those matches where you don't know where it's going to go. The Dark Horse match tonight, I think, goes to the New Day versus the Wyatt family. Another match that I'm looking forward to. If there's been any match that's been built up properly and, has gotten you interested and invested, this would be the match. I think the Wyatt family needs to come away as the new WWE Tag Team Champions. But then again, wait a minute. What's going to happen with the fate of the WWE Tag Team titles? Because the Wyatt family have been split up too. There's so many questions. There's so much doubt. There's so much confusion. There's so much confliction going into this Battleground because we don't know exactly what's going to happen with the championships. What's going to happen with the futures. What's going to happen with this. What's going to happen with that. Sasha Banks and a mystery partner to be named versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Another match that has somewhat been built up properly, decent. It's not been too bad. I give it about 3.5 out of 5 stars. Obviously, the gang mentality, the handicap, the double team attacks. Sasha Banks always have to look behind her back. Sasha Banks not knowing what's going to happen, but now she knows what's going to happen tonight because she's going to have a partner. Rumors of Lita, Trish Stratus, AJ Lee, Caitlyn, Bayley. There's all these names being thrown out there. We quite frankly don't know. And not even Dave Meltzer knows who the partner is going to be. But I think Sasha Banks and her partner are going to defeat Charlotte and Dana Brooke. And then once SummerSlam rolls around, we're going to see Sasha Banks go against Charlotte for the women's title, where Sasha Banks hopefully will finally get the victory. Intercontinental Champion The Miz versus Darren Young. The Miz has been a pretty good Intercontinental Champion up to this point, but he's going to face a very stiff challenge in Darren Young. I see Darren Young coming away as the new Intercontinental Champion because it is indeed time to make Darren Young great again. The United States Championship is on the line as Rusev goes against Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder has been embarrassing Rusev over the last couple of weeks. Zack Ryder has been able to stand toe-to-toe with Rusev. Zack Ryder really, showing that he isn't going to be just walked over. He's going to be taking as a legitimate challenger. And if Rusev doesn't watch out, Zack Ryder could walk out new U.S. champion, but I don't see that happening here. But I do see Rusev having being tested here. Rusev going the distance with Zack Ryder going the distance with Rusev. It's definitely going to be a tough task. So Rusev walks away the new champion there. The highlight reel with the return of the Viper, Randy Orton. It is finally going to happen. For months and months, the build, the anticipation, the aura, the expectations. Randy Orton will face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, or so we're hoping, if the WWE doesn't test out Brock Lesnar and then he's, found for some kind of illegal substance. But that's still being looked into. That's still being investigated, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Randy Orton, the vicious Venom, the RKO out of nowhere, the vengeance. Can you imagine what Randy Orton is going to say? Or what is Randy Orton going to do? Is he going to take out Chris Jericho? Rumors of Chris Jericho taking a break. Is this where Randy Orton can punt kick Jericho? I know the move's been banned, but you never know. The WWE could bring him back for special events, right? And maybe Chris Jericho's going to get underneath the Viper's skin and Randy Orton's going to be forced to strike. Expect, fireworks to go off in this segment, you would have to assume, especially with Randy Orton return. Randy Orton has had remarkable moments and special occasions and great returns, but this return may rank up with some of the best of them tonight, and hopefully the crowd really reacts in kind to Randy Orton's return to WWE TV, because we are all anticipating and expecting what the Randy Orton is going to do, and when Randy Orton can strike out of nowhere, you just don't know what he's capable of doing. Especially, will we get a new Randy Orton? Rumors of the Legend Killer returning. Rumors of the Age of Orton returning. Because Randy Orton's going to have to turn up the violence factor against Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not all for Battleground tonight. Because you got Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now, this has been a match I have been waiting for. This has been a match that has been built up properly, in my opinion. Becky Lynch and Natalya have been at each other's throats ever since Natalya turned heel at Money in the Bank, and that was shocking, because who would ever thought of Natalya turning heel of all people? But she did just that, and she has been, her heel tactics have been better than decent, in my opinion. She's been handling it pretty well, but Becky Lynch is pissed off, and she's going to be on a spree tonight to make sure that Natalya pays for her actions. And she's going to pay dearly, because tonight, the last kicker, Becky Lynch is going to try to show Natalya that it's not her time anymore, that it's going to be Becky Lynch's time to shine, and that she will be the next women's champion in time. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the card looks stacked and good. Over 7 matches. Usually the pay-per-views it's over 7. We're looking at 9 matches here. Like I said, the card out of 5 stars. I'll say this card is 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. Hopefully, SummerSlam is 5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it's a night that should definitely compel you, and you sit back, you have your little milk, you have your beer, you have your drinks, you have your food, you enjoy it with your friends, you watch it at the bar. It should be a fun event. That's what I'm looking at Battleground as being a fun event, and hopefully with some twists and turns thrown in there. Like I said, this is just one of those pay-per-views that are going to get us to SummerSlam. Like I said, it doesn't seem like there's much importance going into it, but when the night is all said and done, hopefully, the questions are much clearer, with answers as to what is going to happen with the championships, the fate and the future of certain superstars, and will the world title be brought back, or will the WWE champion be forced to compete on Raw and SmackDown? Like I said, there's a lot of unanswered questions going into Battleground tonight, so hopefully things will be a little bit clearer. And ladies and gentlemen, if this video gets enough likes, comments, and subscribers, if this video gets enough feedback, we will do the WWE Heat Dome Report with full pay-per-view predictions every month. But as we all know, I will return with the WWE Heat Dome Report each and every week, where we run down the top of the top in the WWE of the week, the top superstars, the top matches, the top storylines, the top champions. We will be here each and every weekend, and if this video gets enough likes, comments, and views and enough time, maybe we will run down the top superstars, the top matches, the top show of the week right here on YouTube.com. Where this is completely interactive. This is for the fans. This is for the viewers. This is for the subscribers. Where I run down your questions, your comments, your opinions. Your question could be featured on an edition of the WWE Heat Dome Report. A lot of people are saying, well, Sean, you talked about the Heat Dome Report being up next. Well, where is it? We haven't seen it. We haven't thought about it. We haven't seen the upload. Well, here is the first. I wanted to make this a jam-packed, gigantic episode of the WWE Heat Dome Report. That's exactly what I wanted to do for the first episode, and that is why I waited till Sunday. So if this video can get somewhere in the ballpark between 3,000 to 4,000 views before Battleground, well before Battleground, maybe in the next few hours, well, then I will upload another Heat Dome report along with news, rumors, and headlines. And we'll also talk about, here's the thing about the Heat Dome report, we will also talk about the top news and rumors of the week. What was the undisputed #1 rumor and news report for the week? We will also run that down each and every week on the WWE Heat Dome report. But when there's a pay-per-view, it's all going to be about the pay-per-view, obviously, because you have to build it up, you have to talk about it, you have to give your predictions, your preview, your match analysis. And like I said, Battleground may not be a big pay-per-view. There may not have been a lot of anticipation going into it. But the matches themselves, this is nothing more than a glorified Monday Night Raw, but with the matches and the aura. And we know we got SummerSlam coming up, so it does make Battleground a little bit better. But hopefully the WWE, goes over our expectations of what we're thinking this could be. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that's Battleground preview and predictions. Your comments, your opinions. Make sure to share this video on Twitter and Facebook. And make sure to look out for the official Sean's UN online store coming to a laptop, desktop, cell phone near you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and click the link below to donate or like my official page on Facebook. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.